I hate this fight, guys. Just going to be honest, I do not like this fight for Alexander Volkanovski. So in today's video, I have my reasons why I hate Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes 2 at UFC 325 this weekend. But before I get into it, just ask yourself this. Are you subscribed to this channel? If you are, great. If you're not, what are we doing here? You know, I'd really appreciate if you are subscribed to the channel. But yeah, getting straight into it. Reason number one, this fight doesn't do much for Volk's legacy, in my opinion. The first fight was not close against Diego Lopes. It was a 49-46 clear as day. I know one judge had it 48-47, but clear win for Volk. It was a good first win for him, but for it to be his next fight as well, for an immediate rematch for Diego Lopes, just doesn't do much for his legacy when there's undefeated guys in the division. One of them being Movsar Evloev, the clear number one contender in my opinion. Dagestani Russian, undefeated. That is a great fight for Volk's legacy, because one of the blemishes on his career is to a Dagestani Russian in Islam Makhachev. So getting that win over Movsar, it's just a great win for his legacy, and beating undefeated Russians is hard to do. Also, you've got Lerone Murphy, 34-year-old prospect, undefeated prospect, 34 years old. Basically the same age as Volk, but he's a prospect. So, but yeah, I think Movsar Evloev should have been the fight for him. That would have done a heap for his legacy, beating an undefeated Russian, because, you saw what they did from Arab when he beat Umar. Beating them's hard to do, and if Volk could have done that when he has had those losses to Islam Makhachev, would have done heaps for him. And I'm not saying Diego Lopes isn't a good win. It's a great win, and I think it could age very well with due time. But because he already had that win over him, and Diego Lopes only beat Gene Silva to get another rematch, this second fight does a lot less for him than what the first fight against Diego Lopes did, and what it would do if he beat one of those undefeated guys who do deserve title shots. Movsar, in my opinion, definitely deserves it. He's clear number one contender. He's beat Aljamain Sterling. He has a win over Diego Lopes. He's beat basically everyone there is in the division. So I think, that fight would have done a heap for Volk's legacy. So I'm a little bit disappointed that he's not fighting Movsar. Reason number two, this kind of fucks up Lopez's chance of getting the belt if he loses. He should have just let one of the other guys face Volk, and if they beat Volk, he can face one of those guys, and then if they don't beat him and Volk ends up retiring, then he can fight for the vacant belt. But now that if he fights Volk and he loses, he's just nowhere near the title picture, and I want Diego Lopes to be champ of this division. I actually love Diego Lopes. Real ones know I picked him against Gene Silva, and I'm just a little disappointed that for him to become champion right now, he has to beat Volk, and I don't want him to beat Volk to become champion. So basically, because he's taken this fight, I'm upset either way, and I want Diego Lopes to be champion, and I don't think he beats Volk. And if he loses to Volk again, he's had 2 title shots within a year. It's going to be a much harder road for him to get back to that title. If Volk retires, he won't be fighting for a vacant belt. So he's going to have to go on another win streak to get up there. So this kind of just fucks up Lopez's chances of becoming champ within the next year, or being the next champ at featherweight, which is annoying because I really like Diego Lopes and I want him to be champ. So that's reason number two. Reason number three, this is a little bit less to do with the fight, but UFC in Australia is kind of fucked at the moment. I was like, let's go. Alexander Volkanovski fighting in Australia, I can go to this one. I checked the tickets, it's like $700 to go for a nosebleed seat. If you want to sit somewhere decent, you're looking over $1,000 to go to this event. I'm not from New South Wales, so I'd have to fly there as well, get accommodation, and we would have been like $2,000 if I wanted to go to this event. And on top of that, this new Paramount deal, it's shit for Australians. It's still pay-per-view, and it's worse because now we don't have prelims on KO, which is where we used to have the prelims and the main event. The prelims were free if you had KO, and then the main event was still pay-per-view. But now I have to pay for Paramount to watch the prelims. I have to pay for KO, and then also get the pay-per-view to watch the main event. So I have to watch on 2 different things, and it's just more expensive now. So this Paramount deal, it's shit for Australians. So hopefully we can just get it all on Paramount soon. I don't know why it isn't. I'm really confused why we don't have it all on Paramount and not pay-per-view in Australia, but that's also annoying. But a little rant video because, look, I love this fight. I'm just going to preface, I think this fight will be entertaining. I'm going to love watching this fight. My heart rate will be like 145 watching this fight for 25 minutes, because I'm still a bit nervous about Volk's chin. And yeah, every time Diego Lopes lands a punch, my heart rate's probably going up to 190. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this fight. I know it'll be super entertaining, but it's just a little bit annoying that it doesn't do much for Volk's legacy, and it also kind of ruins Lopez's chances of getting the belt without having to beat Volkanovski, because I'm obviously not going to root for him to beat Volk. So yeah, those are just a few reasons why this fight annoys me a bit. But yeah, I'm still going to absolutely love watching the fight. I know it's going to be a banger. Any fight with Alexander Volkanovski is going to be entertaining in the featherweight division. Anyway, who do you guys think is going to win this fight? Do you think it's going to be Volk? Do you think it's going to be Lopez? Either way, I'm still going to be excited for this fight, despite not loving that it is Volk versus Lopez. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.